Interesting enough, Tim McMahon's doubling down after Mark Cuban was like, "You're wrong, Tim McMahon, that never happened." Saying that after Tim McMahon reported that Luka Doncic is requesting that the Mavericks make a move to upgrade the roster sooner rather than later, and Mark Cuban shot it down. And now, today, January 20th, after reporting that Luka Doncic strongly indicated he would like the Dallas Mavericks to upgrade a roster around him, ESPN's Tim McMahon elaborated on his reporting during Friday's episode of the Hoop Collective podcast. Quote, "Really? The newsworthy thing here is that Luka is starting to be much more involved in the personnel discussions, where previously it's always been like, y'all can let me know, but I don't really want to be involved right now," end quote, said McMahon. Quote, "He's starting to be much more involved. The ideas aren't just being bounced off of him, is my understanding. He's bouncing some ideas the other way as well," McMahon added. The Dallas Mavericks reached the Western Conference Finals last season while also winning 52 regular season games. The Dallas Mavericks are, a team this season 25th in defense, when last year they were 6th in defense, and they're on pace to be just a little over 500, which one might say that's a disappointment coming off of a Western Conference final. But a wise person who's been watching the NBA would tell you the NBA is wide open, man. Like, it's never been this wide open. And are there moves potentially that they can make? Maybe. Who's out there that really upgrades their roster right now? There's no superstar available. Supposedly Fred VanVleet or Gary Trent is the person that will be traded from, from Toronto. And I think it's just, you look at this here, okay? I'll read you that The Athletic did a great job and released a list of everyone who could potentially be traded. And we'll go there because I think that's just gonna, help us visualize what potentially is gonna be the players if they were really gonna make a move. Obviously, we got the regular guys that we all know of: Miles Turner, John Collins, Bojan Bogdanovic, Kyle Kuzma, Jakob Poeltl. Okay, I think Turner, if they don't sign an extension, he maybe gets traded, because if he doesn't sign an extension, why would someone trade for him? Because they're like, we just wait for free agency. John Collins, I love John Collins. I just don't know what's that's up. Bojan Bogdanovic, Pistons don't want to trade him unless they get blown away, and that's like 2 first-round picks. Does anyone really want to do that for like a 30-plus-year-old? Kyle Kuzma, he professed his love for Porzingis and Beal last night, and DC has made it quite obvious that they want to keep Kuzma and Porzingis with Beal. Poeltl, Spurs want to keep him. Clarkson, we don't really know, but Clarkson, Vucevic, Washington, PJ Washington, Karis LeVert, Buddy Hield, Kelly Olynyk, Malik Beasley, Sadiq Bey. Do any of those guys really take you over? And who you're going to give up? Are they worth giving, said player up for? I don't know. It comes down to like, I don't know if that's which is the right move there, because this is when you start to think, you're like, damn, you could sit here and hope that, okay, maybe Dallas can find another deal where they can find someone like Spencer Dinwiddie by trading Davis Bertans' contract. But right there, we already know that's us just being wishful thinking, okay? I think that's just like, look, that's just something, that's just the circle of life. But I don't know right here if we can just find someone that is going to be traded who's going to take him over the top, okay? If Shea was available, which he's not, and he loves it where he's at, so it's just difficult to find a trade that's actually going to make the difference that people think it's going to make, if that makes sense. So for me, I think it's more so, hey, let's try to get Davis Bertans off the books and find someone who can contribute more. Let's go get Nerlens Noel or something. Like, there's got to be a deal out there that you can get realistically. But that's where it just gets all interesting. You just don't know. Okay. Like, it really does get weirdly, yeah, weirdly interesting because you don't know if this is a team that it's wide open, but there's holes. I don't know. Let me know.